Something happens that you did not choose. A loss, a failure. Someone walks away, and your first instinct is to find the reason, to locate what went wrong so you can prevent it from happening again. You adjust, you protect, you try to build a life with fewer exposed edges. It does not work. Something else gets through. Most attempts to become invulnerable fail for the same reason. They treat pain as a problem of exposure. Remove enough risk, and the hurt stops. But Nietzsche thought the math was wrong, and he had a specific argument for why. In Book 4 of The Gay Science, published in 1882, Nietzsche wrote what he called his New Year's resolution, not a goal, a reorientation. He wrote, "I want to learn more and more to see as beautiful what is necessary in things." He gave this orientation a name, amor fati, love of fate, not tolerance of fate, not endurance of it. Love. The distinction matters. Tolerance is still opposition wearing a patient face. You endure the thing you wish were different. Amor fati is something else. The position that nothing in your life, no loss, no failure, no humiliation, is foreign to you. It is all yours. It all belongs to the person you are. In the same book, just before this, Nietzsche introduced the thought experiment he called the heaviest weight. A demon visits you and says, "This life you are living, you will live again and again, infinitely." Every moment repeated without change. His question was not cosmological. He was not claiming time actually works this way. He was asking, can you say yes to your life completely enough to want it repeated? The person who can is not someone who has suffered less. They are someone for whom suffering has changed character. This is where the idea becomes genuinely difficult. Amor fati is not a technique for feeling better. In the preface to The Gay Science, Nietzsche wrote that great pain is the ultimate liberator of the spirit, and then added that it does not make us better. It makes us more profound. He was precise about that distinction. Profundity is not comfort. It is a change in what you are capable of seeing, which means the promise in this video's title is slightly wrong, and Nietzsche would say so. Understanding amor fati does not mean nobody can hurt you. It means that being hurt no longer requires a defense. Pain does not become smaller. Your relationship to it changes from something happening to you to something happening as you. The reason most people cannot get there is not weakness. It is that amor fati requires you to stop dividing your life into the parts you endorse and the parts you wish had gone differently. The loss that broke something open in you, the failure that redirected you, the years that felt wasted. Amor fati says these are not the cost of your life. They are your life. That is a harder position than invulnerability. Invulnerability is still a defensive posture. It just wants better armor. What Nietzsche was describing is the decision to need no armor at all. Not because nothing can reach you, but because you are no longer trying to remain untouched. In Ecce Homo, written in 1888, Nietzsche described the period when his health was at its worst, chronic pain, failing eyesight, as the years when he stopped being a pessimist. The suffering did not diminish. His orientation toward it changed. That is the actual offer. It is not protection. It is a different relationship to everything that happens.